Greetings gamers, and welcome to my next Let's Play. This time around it's a bit of a shorter series, but it's one I've been looking forward to doing for a long time. Ever since I heard that the Angry Video Game Nerd had an actual video game of his own in the works, I knew it was something that I was gonna have to check out eventually, especially considering I've been a fan of his for a very long time. I wouldn't say I've been around since he started, but I've been around for just about as long. So, I've seen pretty much every video he's ever made, and I'm like, you know what? I've gotta support him. I gotta show my fandom and purchase his game. When I saw that it was on sale during the big summer event for Steam, I picked it up for $5, and I gotta say, it's probably the best $5 I've ever spent for a video game, because this game is freaking amazing. So without any further introduction, let's jump straight into the game, and I think we'll be playing on easy since I'm still learning. The Angry Video Game Nerd and his friends were playing a shitty game together, when suddenly, his friends were zapped into the TV. The nerd escaped into the basement. But an arm came out of the TV, grabbed him by the balls, and pulled him inside. Gameland, 3 AM. What the fuck? I'm in a shitty game? Hey, listen! I'm Nagy, the patronizing firefly! Oh fuck no, go away! Press the A button to jump! Hold it down to jump higher! Jump button to jump? You're a fucking genius. Now leave me alone. And now we get to experience some of the best gameplay we might ever experience in any video game ever, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a huge AVGN fan. The platforming is ridiculously great. Beer restores your health and makes everything better, as Nagy just, kind of explained to us. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles. And the toaster Nintendo systems are obviously checkpoints. And then of course you can shoot your gun and point in every single direction possible. If you hold on a trigger, then you won't move while you're firing, so it'll be easier for you to aim targets. Something I didn't really focus too heavily on during this playthrough, because it's not necessarily needed, but it would certainly help prevent certain deaths in other parts of the game if you held onto that trigger. But I mean, man, it's an 8-bit game, but it's probably one of the most classic kind of games you can ever play. Like, all the different traps, this is just a small taste of what's to come. It's gonna get progressively harder. These little blocks up here with the skulls on them, if you touch those, they're insta-death. And let me just tell you what, they are not shy about throwing those around later on. And of course we got your blocks with falling platforms. And there's all kind of little Easter eggs like this little goblin guy who makes the screen glitch. All sorts of different AVGN characters that you never would have expected to see actually come forth in the video game. They've got little Easter eggs hidden like frickin' Shitpickle is in this thing. I mean, he doesn't really do anything, he doesn't play a part as acting as a power-up or anything. He just kind of says his name and then drops down from whatever platform you find him on. And so yeah, that's the introduction stage. We managed to get through that with no deaths, believe it or not. But now we're gonna go ahead and head into this Castlevania-like remake of a level. That's one thing I have to mention about this game. Pretty much every level you're gonna see from this point on, it's based off of something. Whether it's based off of Castlevania, Metroid, any kind of classic game you can think of. There's a winter stage that's kind of basically a mesh of anything you've ever seen in a game where there's a snow/ice level. It's just... the level design was well planned out. Like, this wasn't just something that they threw together to grab some cash from fans. They wanted fans to have a good time when playing. And let me tell you what, I've already played through this game maybe 5 or 6 times, and I'm noticing that there's different paths and stuff that I didn't find the first time through. And I'm still kind of learning the best way to go about going through certain levels. I've yet to try any other mode than easy, to be quite honest, and it's not because I'm afraid to, it's just because I know that the difficulty is going to be intense, and I want to make sure that I've got the levels pretty well down by memory before I try to jump into any harder difficulty. And I've got to say, it looks like I'm having a pretty easy time right now, but once it gets harder, once it gets further into the gameplay, deaths become much easier to have that number count go up and up and up. And yeah, those nerd heads that you come across, they're one-ups. You don't really play a part on easy mode, considering you essentially have unlimited lives, unlimited tries. They did that for a very specific reason, because they wanted gamers to be able to get used to the insane difficulty levels that can actually exist in this game, even on easy mode. Because if they didn't have this unlimited tries option, I gotta say there's a lot of gamers that would never even come close to being able to ever defeat this game to win it. Some of the bosses, oh my god, they are insane. I mean, they all have unique patterns from what I've been able to tell from actually playing this a little bit before diving into this recording. But even though they have patterns, they're not always that easy to get down right off the bat. You might have to spend a couple hours or so just trying to learn it. I mean, maybe not hours, but it's insane. That's really all I can say. And like this part right here, your timing has to be so perfect, and that's one of the major parts of this game is timing. If you try to rush through this at all without knowing what you're dealing with, your death count is gonna be through the roof. You will have hundreds upon hundreds of deaths, and that's not even just, an exaggeration. That's speaking from experience, and loads of experience. Okay, so here I'm trying to time it just right, so that block is up top, and I have room to get through at the bottom. Alright, let's see if we can go... Let's wait until it gets up top, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I missed that, nerd. Welcome to die. That's, this is something else that I love about this game, is even the deaths are hilarious because they're like quotes from the nerd. Maybe not like direct quotes from videos, but they do their best to like mimic what he would actually say. I don't know if he's actually like written all of these himself or not. That'd be interesting to find out if that's the case. Like he's written every single quote that appears with a death. I bet you he would have too. Because I know he was like heavily involved in the making of this game. Like, obviously he didn't design the levels himself or anything, but he approved everything. So, ooh, gotta be careful there with the chain balls and the spikes. See if I can get to that deer without getting killed. I noticed for me, at least, I don't know if this is the same for anybody else, it's really hard for me to keep those gun power-ups. I almost always lose them like seconds after I pick them up. Alright, let's see if we get past. Ooh, that was close. Okay. We'll flip across that. There we go, we got a checkpoint. So now if I die, I won't have to go through all that. Ooh, our first boss. And it's over already because I only had the beer. But one thing I want to note to anybody who's played this and struggled with bosses, if you press really fast on the fire button, like you'll shoot a whole lot of faster. This is one of those games where if you have like a turbo fire button, it would come in handy majorly. See, we got 2 total deaths so far. It took us about 6 minutes or so to get through that level. I think we could do one more for this video. Why not? Let's do the level where it looks like, you know, a unicorn threw up and had diarrhea on everything. Oh, we got spikes everywhere. It looks happy, but it's not all that happy. Like I said, everything at this point has just been a taste of the assholery that is about to be given to us by this game. See, I mean, look at that. They put, like, power-ups on top of blocks that you can't really stand on because they'll hurt you. So it's like, do I want to take that point of damage, or do I want to, just avoid that power-up altogether? Do I really need it? It's all over. I'd rather do diarrhea. Okay, so here's a little secret. Oh, well, other than the nerd being dead. But what I'm trying to do, essentially, is show a little secret here over to the right of the screen that most people might have overlooked. And there's a bunch of one-ups over here, power-ups, and beer. Don't even think about touching my guns. Get away from my guns. Say hello to my little friend. We're gonna blow some stuff up now. Now this is the tricky part, because most people would think you could jump on that platform and maybe get to those stairs, but it's risky trying to do it that way. And see, here I'm about to lose that gun. Yeah, I knew I was gonna lose that gun. Oh, and I'm gonna die. And this is where the game definitely starts getting a little trickier. I mean, and it's hilarious too, because we got this happy sounding music, like everything's peaceful. Nothing is peaceful about this at all. Nothing at all. Love those backgrounds though. Alright, let's see if we can jump up here. And we gotta time it again. Alright. Now let's shoot this bouncing Barney ball or whatever the hell it is. Something that's hilarious about this game is just the adult-themed jokes all over the place. I mean, they're not even hard to miss. They're like right in your face every single time about it. It's great. Alright, let's get this other one. Alright, jump over the smiley face. Gotta time it right though. Alright, then we'll jump up here. And we got a whole squad of little smiley faces trying to kill us. When I first did this one, oh my god, I had so much trouble with this platforming. It still can, if you're not careful. That's the thing about this game. You really gotta be careful, or you'll get the screen a whole lot. Not that I really mind, because like I said, those quotes, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too, nerd. Me too. I totally agree with you. Alright, let's see if we... Oh! Wanted to get that... Oh, man, I really shouldn't have bothered with it. Alright, let's jump up on that platform. Avoid the... Not really avoid the spikes at all. Get the testicle thingy. Shoot it. Alright. Now wait for the sun to be down and then jump. Alright. What? Wasn't even sure which one hit me there. But yeah, I fall a lot here. I fall a lot. It's just the way it is. I'm probably gonna die again. Oh, where'd the smiley face come from? See, I was afraid it was gonna attack me before I could like spin around and shoot it. Alright, let's try this again. We can do this. Alright, jump up here. Okay, and now we just have to have a little patience. Little patience goes a long way with this game. And wait for it, and oh, I didn't wait for it. I'd rather guzzle diarrhea from pickles anus. Okay, here we go. We got our power up. Not sure if it'll even really come in handy. Maybe at the top with all the smiley faces, but only if I can like manage to keep it up to that point. Alright, let's wait. There we go. Wait again. Oh, I always get hit by those spikes. There we go. Yeah, that does come in handy right there. Okay. Jump for it. Jump for it. Okay, now we gotta wait. This part's a little bit trickier. There we go. Finally got up here. Now let's hope we can get to a checkpoint and not die because of those stupid one-hit kill blocks. And if we go over to the let's grab the checkpoint first. I think that if we go over to the left here, the first introduction of Typical. I don't know if he's in every single level because I've only really seen him in a few of them so far. But it's possible that he's everywhere. There's a lot of secrets and Easter eggs in this game, let me tell you what. You've got to be thorough with your investigations of each level design. Gotta love games like that where they just like throw in things everywhere that they can. Again, that's further proof that when they were coming up with the designs for this game, they wanted to really make fans happy. They didn't want to just be like, oh, well, here's something that we threw together real fast with no thought, just to make a couple of bucks off of it. No, they wanted people to have replay value. I mean, seriously, even the music is great. I would listen to the soundtrack on its own. Ow. Okay, god dang it. Everything's exploding. Oh no, it's an army of Barney testicles. God damn it. Alright, let's see if we can get them all down there. Or just avoid them, because that'll work too. I don't really have to kill them. Hey! Okay. Alright, let me get to that beer bottle. Let me get to... Beer makes everything better. Alright, there we go. Alright. Go around... Oh, I didn't realize I could get up there. That works. Okay, we got some more bouncy platforms. Gotta be careful here, because if they are at the bottom of the screen, you will die. What did I say about those deaths? They're starting to become more frequent now. This is only like... Well, officially it's level 2. Because, I mean, the introduction level doesn't really count. Oh, we got our second... Oh, dang! I was gonna say we got our second boss, but I fell before I could even face it. The giant unicorn. Okay. Yeah, I bet you are, you happy little freak. You ain't gonna be happy when I finish shooting you up. I don't want to stay here forever and ever. Yeah, we got our second one down. And with a total of 11 deaths. Well, just for the level total, there's 13, so that's not bad. And you know what? I think I will do one last level for this video. I'm feeling it. If you guys are, let's do it. Oh, okay, yeah, I have played this level. 2010. Oh, man. This is definitely what 2010 looked like. I remember 2010. Wasn't really that long ago. Like, what, 6 years ago? The nerd is dead, yep. This is another really fun level though, even though if I die a lot, it's still really fun. They start throwing in new features. The lights are freaking awesome. Like they made the insta-death if you touch them, but just the way that they like glow like that, the rainbow little effect they have, that's awesome. Alright, I'm debating on... I don't need to take that ladder. Who needs the ladder? I can just jump up here. Alright, let's see if I can go to that toaster. Nintendo toaster. I kind of wish I had my own, like, Nintendo toaster. I haven't had my Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a long time. To be quite honest, I think I sold my Nintendo like the day the Super Nintendo was released, and I haven't had one since, and I've regretted it majorly. I wish I'd never done that. If I still had my old Nintendo system, I mean, there's ROMs and stuff, yeah, but it's just not really the same feeling as actually like playing like a legit game that you own on hard copy, where you can't do things like save state. If you die, that's it, and you have to try again. You don't get that experience as much as on a ROM. I mean, you can play it legit on a ROM, but the temptation to use those save states is just there too heavily. Let's jump over these, and hey, we got us a second character. It's the music guy. Hi, guitar guy. You can play us our theme song. He comes in handy sometimes, but I prefer to play as the nerd. I mean, you can get through the whole game without ever finding the music guy, because I mean, he's not really necessary. It's a cool new feature that you have that character. And I honestly don't even know if he's the only other character available. I'd like to think that Mike would be available as a character, but I don't know if he'd have like a different gun or whatnot. It'd be cool if he did, like just like a different colored Nintendo gun. That'd be awesome. Or maybe he had the power glove. That would be cool. Like he'd like punches stuff. Okay, let's leap over here. Well, let's wait for it, obviously. We don't want to just leap for it. Gotta shoot the flowers. Flower gears, whatever the hell those are. Leap over that. And we're good to go. And let's ride on over. Watch out for the light. I don't recall if those are insta-death or not, but I'd rather not get hit by it anyway. Ooh! What am I doing? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I thought that I would have to... I don't know what I was really thinking, that I'd have to be on the bottom and then jump to the top one from there, but you know. Okay, let's go. Kill all those. And we have another timing part. Gotta be really careful. Get some jumps in there over the death blocks. Alright, let's wait for the yellow, blue, orange, and then checkpoint. Yeah! Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Okay. Let's just go on through. Grab the... Oh, what happened there? Okay, grab the beer. And then we will jump on up. And another checkpoint. Oh god, it's the silver surfboard. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about it too. We playing Silver Surfer right now. This is scrotum guns. You guitar guy's like, I don't believe this is happening. What, the cannons? Can we get a beer? Beer makes everything better. Oh hey, we're at the third boss already. I have a bad feeling about it though, because we've only got 2 beers, and I'm not sure. Ooh. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. If I could have grabbed those 2 beers at the bottom, I might have survived it. But essentially, this one you gotta try to avoid the little lasers he shoots off once he loses all the rest of his heads. You'd think it might be easy, but really, it's easier said than done. Ooh, especially since he starts going crazy. And we had only 2 deaths in that one for a grand total of 15 thus far. With the 3rd stage completed, I think we're gonna pause there, gamers. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen thus far, and if you have, please feel free to leave me a like. And until the next one, later gamers!